Gilas Pilipinas, lamang tayo pero hindi pa ganun ka-eksplosibo yung pinapakita ng ating mga manlalaro.
Compared to our game against Russia and even yung simula natin against Korea, not really that as explosive. You can really see in the score, wala man lang umabot ng more than 30 points at the half. Per quarter scoring, less than 20. So it really shows that, the defenses have been tight. Konting adjustment pa.
Third quarter, hatid sa atin ng Phoenix Petroleum. Phoenix, fuel the dream. What needs to be done para nga makawala na tayo sa depensa netong Japan?
Well, first of all, everything starts on our defense because makikita naman natin we drive our energy from the defensive end. And at the same time, great ball movement such as that. That's something that we really need to see more.
It's the same starting unit para sa Gilas Pilipinas, namely Gary David, Jason Castro, Gabe Norwood, Mark Pingris, and Troy Rosario. Pingris misses. Japan finally clears possession with a chance to inch closer in the opening moments of this third quarter. Libre, sabay drop pass
great
pa, and
passing.
an extra pocket pass to Takeuchi. What unselfish play by the Japanese.
That's a classic that you really want to see with any team because, sharing that basketball, you have an open shot, sure 2 points now, but you still opt to go for the higher percentage option.
Norwood to David, the 18-footer is out. Tapi ka ng bola, nakuha na naman ng mga Hapon. Matakbo, ito si Tabuse. No numbers in their favor, they set this one up. Takeuchi battling Rosario. Fouled on the catch. Or is it deemed on the turn and the attempt?
Yeah, right now, he's just getting his way in the post. Kita natin dito yung great passing na pinakita ng Japan. Pero speaking of Takeuchi, kita mo dito, you have, this is from a different angle. But speaking of Takeuchi, you really have to play on the ball side on him. He will use his length and his size to get a good seal under the basket. So Tabuse was on top. So dapat naka-high side or 3/4 defense yun because if not, he would have an easier access to that basketball.
So Joji Takeuchi is the first Japanese in double figures. 10 points na para sa kanya, and this game is tied at 29. Norwood to Castro. Aatake down the lane, kicks it out. Rosario from the corner. Mintis pa rin para kay Troy. Furukawa didiskarte para dito sa Japan. Takeuchi looking for his guards. Now he's isolated against Ping. Off a couple of picks. Kanamaru comes up with an air ball. Pagkakataon ng Gilas to retake control. Hinahanap po ng Gilas Pilipinas ang ating ikatlong panalo. Samantala ang Japan, unang panalo pa lang ang hinahanap sa tournament na to. They are coming off a one-day break though. So let's see if their fresh legs will prove to be the difference as we go along. Nilamon ng depensa, itong si Tabuse ang problema. Nanggigil pa pagdating sa dulo kaya nahataw siya. Castro was all over him.
Yeah, maganda na yung defense ni Jason pero yun na nga, binabaan niya yung kamay niya to try to block or swat that shot. Kung payong lang, baka hindi matawagan but once you lower it down, the referees would have dadalawang isip at matatawagan ng foul. So far, we get our, like kanina, Jason Castro had an open shot. For Troy Rosario had an open shot. We just couldn't really hit the mark. In terms of like finding players open, we are, but hindi pumapasok yung tira. So you really have to just get a lot of those easy baskets off transition. We have to really put the stops at this point.
Yuta Tabuse makes it a 6-0 opening run for the third quarter para sa Japan. Kaya nakuha na po nila ang kalamangan dito, 31-29. Castro looking to make things happen para sa Gilas. David on the catch. Di pa rin mapauwi yung tira. Tabuse once again. Fancy pass to Takeuchi. Niluwa lang ng ring yung tira niya. Castro looking to break down all kinds of defenders from Japan is fouled.
That's what I call an experienced FIBA style of play.
Yun yung ginawa niya. Remember the semifinals against Korea? Yung first 3 possessions of that third quarter when nothing was going para sa Gilas, puro ganong atake ginawa.
Veterano na kasi itong si Jason Castro. That's why he knows that when you lower your hand, isusuot mo lang doon sa ilalim yung braso, matatawagan na kagad ang foul. Pero yun nga, sayang, we missed that first free throw.
3, 6, and 3 so far ang stat line ni Jason Castro-William. Splits on that one and finally breaks the silence para sa Gilas dito sa second half. Tabuse in trouble. Castro with a hand on it. Tabuse has 1 second to get it across. There it is. That's an 8-second violation.
Great defense there by Jason. He forced Tabuse to really think twice and turn his head. Kaya nawala yung kanyang bola.
Here we go. Yung binabanggit mo, Eric, the defense kailangan mga gut to fuel the offense para sa Gilas. Let's see kung yun nga magiging resulta sa sequence na ito. Norwood to David. Tinatawag si Castro. Ranidel is back in the game. Pinalitan na muna itong si Rosario. David with a short stab. Tayo ng tinamaan nun. Tabuse gets it across. Castro trying to keep in front. Tabuse going to Takeuchi. Big man has nowhere to go. Binibigyan siya ng espasyo ni Ping. David trying to hound Furukawa. Shot clock is at 3. Pingris now on him. Furukawa lost possession. Naputukan sila ng 24.
You know, if we maintain this kind of defensive pressure in the last 2 possessions of Japan, we will be in better shape. Kailangan na talaga tiyagaan yung laban because so far we're still not hitting the shots that we have.
Terence Romeo, the leading scorer para sa Gilas in that first half, is now back on the floor. May adjustment din isasabay itong coach ng Japan. Haijima ang ipapasok niya. 8 puntos yan nung first half.
Tsaka yan yung isa sa mga minamarkahan talaga ng Gilas Pilipinas because alam naman natin na he's been playing well dito sa Jones Cup, most especially from the outside.
Castro had it deflected. Japan coming up with their own stop. Wala na pong 6 at kalahati natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Haijima on the attack, bounces it over. What a finish para kay Arao.
You know, we have to really just stay low and we have to see where the ball is and where our man is because ang dami ng drop passes na nakakalusot sa ating defense.
Romeo on the move. Castro naman ngayon, susukatin ng depensa ng mga Hapon. Romeo thought of that to 3, gets it over to Castro. Shot clock is at 6. Big basket from RDO.
It's perfect patience, setup job na ginawa doon for Ranidel who was wide open for that 3.
De Ocampo already with 7 points. Haijima attacking Castro, sneaks it through.
You know, he's using his court smarts. Kita mo, mas malaki siya kay Jason Castro. That's why they're showing or they're sending an up pick and he goes straight to the post.
Haijima becomes the second Japanese player in double-figure scoring. In and out para dito kay Romeo. Hindi nagkaamo yan yung dalawang Hapon.
Oh, great save. Great save.
Romeo underneath.
Oh!
Sayang naman, natira yun. At the other end, then it's a 3-pointer. That is missed. Takeuchi though couldn't clean it up.
Nag-iisa lang si Takeuchi ron, pero against 3, pero siya pa rin yung nakakakuha ng offensive rebound. His size and his quickness is really giving him a lot of advantage here.
Furukawa forced to give up that foul dahil nakawala na itong si Romeo. Halos nangangalahati na ang ating third quarter dito. Kanemaru, rather itong si Tanaka, ibinalik na ng coach in Japan. It's Coach Kenji Hasegawa. Rosser now back on the floor then para sa Gilas. Romeo looking to dance with the defense of Haijima. De Ocampo back to Romeo. Thought about it. Now gets it to Gabe. Bang!
The big 3 there from Gabe Norwood. Again, because of our patience with our offense, we're getting those open shots and we're hitting them at this point.
Lamang na naman ang isa dito ang Gilas Pilipinas. It's been that tight of a ball game so far. We're looking for that one major rally to break this game wide open. Norwood with a rebound, pushing it hard. Here comes Romeo, runs into Haijima, gets that basket, pero hindi daw count.
It seems that it is supposed to be counted there because it's one motion.
Court smarts na lang ni Romeo yun, ano? Nung nakatanggap ng tama, nakarinig ng pito, ayun no,
Hindi
inihagis.
na niya din dribble eh.
Should
Diba?
have counted.
It should have been a basket, right? Or an end one opportunity.
That looked pretty good mula kay Terence Romeo. As Japan will go to their bench and sue for time. Magbabalik po kami live on TV5. Weekday eh.
Hindi pumasok. Alanganin
Baka
niyo oras.
nanonood yung boss. Yari.
Kitang-kita.
Pero hindi naman sila pinapahiya ng Gilas Pilipinas as the defense has turned up. Romeo
There you go.
buries that long one, and now the offense likewise is picking up.
The Terrence is reading that defense very well. He went to the shaded area and went straight on top using that screen to get free.
10 in the game for the leading scorer of Gilas Pilipinas. Takeuchi gets it over to Kanamaru. The switch, Ping picks him up. Norwood is on Takeuchi, no other recourse but to give up that foul.
You know, ang galing po position ng Takeuchi. You know, he was outside. You know, you're not taking any bad shots. But you know, bigla siyang he'll dive in the shaded area. Gabe's a great defender. He can deny him. Pero yun nga lang, magaling pumuesto itong si Takeuchi sa ilalim.
Nakita mo, nag-uusap yung tatlo, no? De Ocampo, Pingris, and Norwood kung ano bang rotation ang kailangan gawin nila dito. As Coach Tab has gone small ball here in the third quarter of action.
This is going to be perfect because this is the five na talaga nakatulong na magkaroon ng konting breathing room dito sa kanilang kalamangan against Japan.
Yan po si Joji Takeuchi, 6'9". Star player ng Japan. And he brings them to within 2. Romeo with a getaway.
Whoa! Sayang yun.
Everything but the shot para kay Terence. Haijima pushing it the other way. Takeuchi tatanggap, puts it on the floor against Ping. Trying to go glass, niluwa lang. Romeo gustong bumawi sa kabilang dulo. Terence inantay yung pick ni Ping. Iabot kay Gabe. Bang!
That's going to be another hit there from Gabe, who also hit from the opposite side.
2 3-pointers para dito kay Gabe Norwood, giving the Philippines a 5-point lead. Sakto, 3 minuto na lang natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Haijima didiskarte. Haijima pa rin with Romeo on him. He sneaks it through. Wala. De Ocampo to Romeo. Tumatakbo si Ping. Nandiyan dyan din si Gabe. We go to Gabe. Romeo boards it. And we'll go all the way around to reset the attack. Shot clock is at 9. De Ocampo. And an offensive foul is whistled on Norwood. Gumalaw siya. Pagdaan.
Gabe knows it, kaya kita mo hindi siya nag-react.
Yun, no? Nanggigil si Gabe. Nakita niya, nako, hindi na idiktik ni RDO. Hinabol pa niya. Kaya napituan siya ng foul. Now we add some ceiling. Coach Tab will tap Mo Tautua to try and match up with Takeuchi. Haijima has Intal all over him. Araw with the leather. Gets it over to Tabuse. Sabay na si Haijima at si Tabuse. And Tabuse goes glass to bring them to within 3.
It's all about experience ang ginawa din ni Tabuse against Romeo.
Touch passing para sa Gilas. Tautua kicks it out. Romeo goes to the corner. It is JC. Couldn't send it home. Ranidel keeps it on that side of the floor. Terence Romeo short. Intal looking to attack. His pass taken away by Araw. Look at Takeuchi run the length of the floor. Lana, no choice na si Ganuelas to.
Sayang yung opportunity ni JC Intal. He could have pulled up for a 15-footer. Nakita mo dito, this big guy can really play. He can even take it coast to coast. He's the biggest thorn so far.
At ilang taon na talagang siya naman ang sinasandalan ng Japan. Ano?
You know, through the years. Pagaling na pagaling. You know, nagdabas yung experience pa niya.
13 puntos na para dito kay Joji Takeuchi. Disto sa pangalawa. Abante ng Gilas, nababa na sa dalawa. 42-40. 90 segundos natitira sa ating third quarter play. Romeo trying to go to the right. Hacked by Tanaka. Tingnan ni Terence. Okay pa yung yerdo niya.
So look at here what happened. So he got bumped right there. Kita mo, magandang matutunan yun ng mga kabataan mag-uo. When you drive to the basket, you can cuff it and hide it on your side para kung may tumataga from one side, hindi siya basta-basta kumakawala sa kamay mo.
Parang rockabye baby.
Oo. We've seen that a lot, most especially for those guys who really penetrate a lot.
Intal on the penetration, gets it to Abeba, losing it though. Tanaka all the way to the cup. Tabla na naman ang ating labanan.
Yes, Tanaka is also doing a good job. Kita mo, after that stop with Calvin.
Romeo on the move. Gets in the corner. It is Intal trying to decide what to do. JC goes cross-court over to Rosser. Nakita si Abueva. Ayaw talaga para kay Calvin. Haijima over at the other end. That's Rosser hounding him. They look to go to the post with Arau.
So their
Calvin
guards,
Abueva 0 for 5 so far in this game.
so their guards are really posting up our guards. Ganun ang diskarte na ginagawa dito ng Japan. Yun nga, sometimes you would really say that the daily grind of all the games will definitely take its toll, even on a guy like Calvin Abueva.
Hindi naman kasi tayo sanay sa ganyan. Mapa nung nasa college to sa San Sebastian hanggang nasa pros na siya sa Alaska, you don't really play every single game.
And we know what kind of player Calvin is. Pinakita niya against Korea, against Chinese Taipei, and even against Russia. He's a hard-nosed player. Talaga he'll give it his all. Pero eventually, kung araw-araw mo naman kasi ginagawa, talagang mabubugbog ka rin.
So it should be interesting. Sino makakasama bukas sa lineup sa ating laban kontra sa Iran? Alam na nga po natin, ipinahinga po ngayon sina Asi Taulaba sa paghahanda sa baka niya kontra kay Hamad Haddadi na nagpahinga rin naman kanina nung matalo ang Iran kontra USA. Romeo gets the bounce.
So, grabe si Terence. Talagang hindi niya nilulubayan yung mga penetration niya going to the basket.
Japan looking to tie this game before the end of this third frame. Tabuse being hounded by Romeo. Takeuchi offering the pick. Nagkahiyaan pa sila doon. Pero may foul. Bailout foul. Whistled by the referee. What was the shot clock at? 4 na lang yata.
Konti na lang, yes. At yung drive ni Terence kanina.
Master Guapo move natin yan. Natid sa atin ng Master Face Scrub. Sikreto ng mga guwapo. Terence Romeo pleading his case to the officials as Yuta Tabuse, the 5'8", 34-year-old point guard ng Japan, is at the line. Takes care of first. Tabuse ties the game at 44. Romeo on the move, puts it off the glass, and he beats the buzzer.
Grabe si Terence. He still made it in that last attempt.
Terence Romeo trying to carry the entire nation of the Philippines on his shoulders. Bibigyan niya tayo ng 2 puntos na kalamangan heading into the fourth and final quarter of action.